Welcome to the Sharon Cliff podcast. This podcast shares the tips, tricks, learnings, and lessons to connect self, mind, body, spirit, and passion. I'm a curious entrepreneur, intuitive coach, mentor, wife, and mum to 4 amazing humans who enjoys living life on my terms. Turn up the volume, let's do this. Welcome to episode 50 of the Sharon Cliff podcast. I'm so excited. We have had a bit of a break between episode 49 and 50, but I wanted to come back on episode 50 with a bang. It feels like a bit of a milestone, the big 5-0. I wanted to make this episode all around my 7-day mindset reset. The 7-day mindset reset is a free 7-day program. It takes you less than 10 minutes a day to really change your mindset. Because the single thing that's holding you back is how you think. It's time for a mindset reset. And when you change how you think, you can change your life. So I wanted to give you a bit of a taster on this 7-day life-changing experience. So when I was in Bali, I did a 14-day mindset cleanse, and some of the tools and techniques that I learned, it was life-changing. And I got to the point when I went away that I was just burnt out. I had no energy. I had so much going on. I had so much in my head. I was multitasking, but you know what happens when you multitask? You don't do anything well. And I was complaining, and I needed that reset. And I had done a mindset reset with Mel Robbins back in 2019. And when I was doing this 14-day mind cleanse, I started to think back on, some of the things that we went through back then. I'm like, hang on a minute, I've done some of these techniques before, but there's some new ones that I've learned, and I just really needed that, Control Alt Delete, or that jump start. And I just really needed to banish that busy, because I was just so busy in the lead up to going away, and I just found that I had learnt some practices that were easy, they were simple, and they were effective, and they worked. And I was worrying less, and I'd banished the busy, and I got rid of that stuff in my head. And I built this more positive and happy mindset. And things were easy, and they were simple, and I had energy, and I carved out more time in my day, and I just went, wow, this process is so incredibly powerful. And what I've learned slowed me down and put me back into a state of alignment. And you know what, once you learn how to do it, the skill of resetting your mind, it's yours forever. And life has no remote. You've got to get up and change it yourself. And that's what this challenge program is all about. It was a fun and powerful way in less than 10 minutes a day to really shift things. And I'll pop the link in the show notes for you to sign up, perfectly free. You get a quick video, less than 10 minutes work a day, that you can do at your own pace, at your own time. You can, I do encourage you to do, 1 day a day for 7 days. But you know what, if you're a bit of a binger and you like to do everything in one go, you can sit there in an hour and do it all in one go. I just wanted to share a quick snippet of each of the 7 days and some of the things you can expect. Now, first of all, it's about stopping and taking a deep breath. So even if you do that now, just stop what you're doing. If you're driving, maybe pause this and come back later, or pull over on the side of the road. Just stop and have a few deep breaths, breathing in and breathing out, and just taking that time to stop. We don't actually stop and pause. We're always doing something, or scrolling on our phone, or talking to someone, or thinking about things in our mind. Just actually stop and take that time, take the pause. Some of the things that we go through in that first day is, okay, well, stop and pause. Also stop and have a think about how you're actually doing. Like, really, how are you doing? Not that sort of surface question, like when someone asks you, oh, how are you? And you go, good. Actually, how are you doing? And we look at the areas across your life, health and wellness, career and business, fun and happiness, and relationships. And we look at those areas of our life and how full our tanks are. And then we do, as part of this exercise, stop and have a look at how our life is and how we actually want it to look. And then when we roll into day 2, we have a look at all the things that we're doing and What can we do to create the break that our mind needs? We look at the things that we need to start doing and the things that we need to stop doing. There's a power down hour, that technique that I share in this, and it's one simple thing that can really make you calmer and more relaxed, and the results are incredible. And that's just day 2. And then day 3, we step into the multitasking. We think we're awesome because we're multitasking, and we're actually not, because all we're doing is cramming our mind full of all the things that we're doing, and we're busy. And are we really doing anything any good because we're doing everything at 50% capacity when we could be doing 1 or 2 things at 100%? We're so busy multitasking that we're not actually being mindful, we're not being present. So that's what day 3 is all about. It's about, stop mashing your week, watching the kids play sport while you're on Facebook, or watching the kids play sport while you're sending emails. That's mashing. So we really drill down on what that is and how to stop it. We really go deep into being present, because we miss out on so much because we're not present. We go to the beach and we're not watching the waves and feeling the sun. We're scrolling on our phone. It's the being present, honestly, that is a game changer. Day 4, we step into creating the secrets to upgrade your day. We check in, how do we wake up? What do we do in that first 30 minutes of our day? What kind of morning routine have we got? And we really get intentional about being present for the day. Day 5, this is a doozy. This is where we banish being busy. We look at where we spend our time and where we should be spending our time. We look at the top tasks that we're doing, and we also look at the language. My husband rings me and he goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm busy." The kids will come home and, "Oh, Mum, I need you to do this." My instant reaction is, "I'm busy." And how many times do you say, "I'm busy"? Or how was your weekend? "Oh, it was really busy." "What have you got planned for today?" "Oh, it was so busy." "How was your day?" "Oh, it was so busy." Just really changing that language around, and, because what your mind hears and what you say to yourself becomes your reality, and you're just going to be busy. You're not going to be productive. You're not going to be happy. You're just going to be busy. Day 6, this is where we feed your mindset. It's where we create better health, because you know what? We've got apps that we use to look at our food, look at our exercise, look at technology. We've got all this stuff. And we've got personal trainers and we look at our nutrition, but how often do we look at the health of our mindset? That's what day 6 is all about. It's about the technology. It's about how we think, what we should be thinking, not what we shouldn't be thinking. And it's about creating habits so that you stop worrying. Like this week, I had a very important meeting with a very large global organization, and I was meeting with the vice president, and my mum happened to be with me when the call came through for this meeting. Great opportunity to work with an amazing client for the next 4 months. And my mum's like, "Oh my God, you're not going to sleep tonight." And I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "Well, because you're going to be worrying." I'm like, "Worrying about what?" She goes, "This meeting." I'm like, "No, I'm not going to be worrying about it." And I don't worry about things. I think about things. I don't worry. That terminology is gone. I don't worry. I might think about something, but I'm not going to think about it. I might think about it, an hour before. I might sit down and write some notes and think about all the things that I want to talk about, some of the key points that I want to get through, some questions I want to ask them. I might think about some questions they might ask me to see whether we're a good fit to work together. But I might think about it a bit before. I'm not going to think about it all night. I'm certainly not going to worry about it. So the tools to get you past that worrying. And day 7, this is where we really kick in the transformation. We increase positivity and happiness. We look at how many times you complain. We all know we've got complainers out there. And honestly, when you do one of the tasks in here and you look at how many times you complain, your life will change. There's a simple tool at the end where we look at what makes us happy. And honestly, it's mind-blowing. When we look at the things that we do to make us happy and how often we do them. Honestly, if you only did this part of the program, your life would be so much better. And as I said, if you change how you think, you can change your life. So if you want to change your life, make sure you sign up for Mindset Reset. As I said, 7-day program, because the single thing that's holding you back is how you think. So it is time for a Mindset Reset. So the link is below. Make sure you reach out, and you know what, if you know someone that needs a mindset reset, because you might not need it, or you might need it and you might know a stack of people that need it, send them the link. It's free, it's easy, it's simple, it's less than 10 minutes a day, and the transformation is amazing. I hope you found this little overview of Mindset Reset valuable, and I really encourage you to go and get the program. It's really easy. As I said, it is one email to your inbox every day for 7 days. It's a quick video that's like 3 to 5 minutes. There is a a little document. I'm not going to say workbook because it's not work. It's really simple. It's not writing down pages and pages of things. It's really simple way to help you integrate this into your everyday life. So I'm going to say it's more of a journal than work, because it's not work. It's honestly when you use these tools and techniques and you use them across your life for 7 days, and then you look back at the tools and techniques that you'll keep moving forward, and then you do that for another 7 days, then you've done it for 14 days, and then when you do it for another 7 days, that's 21 days. It takes 21 days to change a habit. So yes, 7 days Mindset Reset. Go and join up. You will love it, trust me. And the transformation and the feedback that I've had, gotta do it. Go and sign up now. Thank you for being part of this week's episode. I would love to hear your thoughts, questions, ideas, and suggestions for future topics for the podcast. So please get in touch on Instagram, The Sharon Cliff, or through my website, sharoncliff.com.au. And if you're enjoying the podcast, please go and rate it, leave a review, and subscribe so more people can find out about it. Until next time, that's all from me.